It's an exciting time, but there's also a lot of stress that comes with learning everything there is to learn about looking after a new baby or bringing a baby into a family. So it's just a time when there's a time in a woman's life when there's a lot going on and a lot of adjusting that needs to happen and a lot of change in every way, like biologically, psychologically, socially and relationally as well. It's important that women understand that just because they might be experiencing depression or anxiety doesn't mean that their baby or their child will be negatively impacted by that depression or anxiety. That certainly does happen in some cases, but there are also lots of cases where mothers are able to continue mothering in sensitive and responsive ways, even though they're experiencing depression or anxiety. One thing that's really important for developing healthy attachment is that when babies express a need, that they begin to feel like trusting and confident that an adult in their life will respond to that need in a sort of sensitive and timely manner. And so certainly mothers are in a position to provide that sensitivity and responsiveness. But if mothers are struggling to do that, that's where this idea of involving fathers and other caregivers can be quite helpful in protecting the infant and protecting the mother-infant relationship, so that moms are getting breaks and having opportunities to reset and recharge and heal and recover. And then during the time that they are with their babies, they're feeling more able to respond to the baby's needs if they've had adequate breaks. It's helpful to keep in mind this idea of watch, wait, and wonder, where a mom can just sort of look at her child, observe her child, her baby, and watch what the baby's doing and wait and see what the baby's going to do next, and just kind of be really interested or in wonderment of what the baby's doing. And then as the baby coos, the mom can kind of coo back in a similar way with a similar tone and cadence. And to also sort of be patient, that sometimes babies are responding to our cues, but it's happening at a bit of a slower pace than we might be aware of. So that's where that waiting comes in, to just see what they're going to do next and be curious and interested and to mirror what they're doing, and then wait to see if the baby's mirroring back. One of the neat things about little children is that when it comes to their need for attention from their mothers, is that they have regular needs for short amounts of attention. So if a preschooler, for example, is playing on their own and mom's trying to cook dinner, and then the child is sort of in need of attention, it really is only a matter of mom maybe stepping away from preparing dinner for a minute or two to get down on the floor and do a little nursery rhyme or sing a little song or read a little board book. Will often sort of fill the attention need for the child and allow them to kind of go back to what it is they were playing with in the first place, while mom can go back to cooking dinner. And so the idea is that it's just short little periods of attention that young children need to kind of stay in connection while they're exploring the world on their own a little bit. I think babies and children love adult attention, and to have other adults in their lives besides their parents. So whether that's like aunts and uncles or grandparents or friends of the parents, it's unique and special and important for babies and young children to have other relationships outside of their parents. And then of course, if that allows parents an opportunity to look after themselves or to look after their own relationship while others are looking after the baby's needs, then that's helpful all the way around for the nuclear family. I think what moms need on Mother's Day is really like unique to each mom. You know, I've heard some moms say that what they really need is some time alone, some solitude, and that's what they ask for. And if that's what a mom says she needs, then I think finding any way to give her that is really worthwhile. Some moms will say they want like one-on-one time with one of their children, because that's something that they don't get a lot of and it's important and special. And some moms will say they want like family time for everybody to be together. So I really don't think there's like one answer about what moms need, but there is like a unique answer that every mom has for herself, and hopefully that's what partners and kids and families can pay attention to. I think it's important to acknowledge that mothering is really honorable work.